user group engineered to work together. How could I say that? And, you know, we're almost there. We rang David up and we said, cut your presentation short, we want to do something silly. That worked. Then we said to him, one of our characters is missing because of the snow. How would you like to, and I won't repeat what he said, so we're not quite working together. But we'll work on that for next year. So it should have been Ronan to say thank you. Unfortunately, some of us take longer than others to get into costume. So he's been in makeup for quite a while. So I'm a bit worried about that. So whilst I rush off and get changed, the person who made all of this happen, who ought to be behind that door coming out, yes? I'd like to introduce another one of the board. This is Lisa Dobson, who, you know, I said that we're very much a changing audience, okay? I talked about Twitter and how this all happened on Twitter. Well, you know, this is all about social networking at its best. This whole thing has just grown a life of its own over these ideas. And so I'll hand over to the very beautiful Lisa, who's going to tell you all about it while I go and rush into costume. Bye. Thank you. Is everybody ready for Panto? Yeah. That's the thing. I mean, Panto is very much a British tradition. And for those that don't know about pantomimes, the key to them is always the audience participation. We have some people in costume. Me being from Newcastle, this is what I wear on a Friday night, so it didn't take long for me to get ready. But we do have a nice colourful cast that are going to get involved. And we've got an evil villain who will be making an appearance, so we want lots of booing and hissing when we get the evil villain around. We have some interesting characters that as soon as they arrive on stage, I want lots of wolf whistles and shouting and cheering. So I can't see anybody out there. Can we have some practice whistles? Is there anybody that can actually whistle out there? That's it. We want lots of that. Okay. So what we're doing basically, nice gentleman down here, had the idea of raising money for the Movember charity by growing a moustache. And thought he was going to get away with just quietly shaving it off in the hotel room. Not going to happen. So can we please have Mr. Doug Burns to the stage? Now we've brought Stanley in specially. Take a seat. No, just look after him. Okay, so are you all sitting comfortably? Then we shall begin. Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there was a bonny wee Scotsman by the name of Doug Burns. Now, Doug was very well known in his hometown of Scotlandshire, as not only was he a typical Scotsman, you know, grumpy, rude, notoriously tight when it comes to money, but he was also the leader of the infamous Cuddly Toy Army. Now, don't be put off by the name, because these guys are actually a peaceful army, even though there's quite a lot of them. Oh, this is not working. Even though there's quite a lot of them, apart from Geoffrey, who we all know likes a little bit of a drink. But at least they used to be a peaceful army, until they finally decided that they'd had enough of this grumpy, cantankerous leader, and they began to plan a revolution. But upon hearing about this revolution, because Flat Cat turned out to be a bit of a grass, actually, Doug decided that he had to do something radical before things got really out of hand. So he decided that the best way to earn back the respect of this army was by becoming a mobro, which meant growing a fine feature of facial hair, as we can all see, all in the name of charity. Slide, sorry. So this is Doug's charity. And he's doing it all to try and raise money for prostate cancer. Raised quite a lot of money so far. We are actually going to have some collection buckets around at the end of the presentations on the doors, and we would like to see people putting any loose change in that they can get, because he really does need quite a lot of support and motivation at the moment. So all of this seemed like a good plan. He's going to earn back the respect of his Cuddly Toy Army and raise money for charity at the same time.
Until that is, he made the mistake of actually telling friends that he was going to shave the moustache off at conference. And we weren't going to let him do it quietly at all. And so the pantomime was born. Now, before we can actually go any further forward, we were warned that for health and safety reasons we couldn't just lop it off with a Sweeney Todd razor, which is what we wanted to do. And we were actually told that it was going to be necessary to have appropriately qualified medics on hand, just in case. So at this point, I'd like to introduce the dashing Dr. Lily and naughty Nurse Miles.
I much preferred my last job. It was so much warmer there, but the colonel was a bit of a tyrant. And then somebody came along with bigger qualifications, and I ended up doing this.
You ready?
No.
Oh, yes, he is.
Protection, please, madam.
Oh, I don't know that I can manage this.
No?
It's about at this point that Doug's not really worried he should be.
See, it always kills the moment.
It's the hair on his face, isn't it? I think so.
Did I provide the implement? Tell me, sir, what is it you're in for today? Just the truth. Just the truth.
Oh, God. Oh, I didn't think this was one of these again.
Now, we were going to use a cutthroat, but health and safety wouldn't allow us to bring one on the stage, so I have to break this mirror. Foam. Are you feeling a little nervous? Just we have something for that. So you can admire yourself afterwards. Yes.
Close your eyes.
Here's what we prepared.
It's okay, we've got a jab. Make me feel
Oh,
better.
right.
Where's that going?
Turn over, please, and drop your pants. You would prefer to do this without pain relief? You don't know anything. Right, well, in that case, you can indeed, sir. You can indeed. Right. Okay.
Are we ready?
Be gentle.
Yep.
Are you ready, everybody?
That's not going to work.
It's not going to work.
That's not going to work. What should we do?
Oh, God. Nothing.
Oh, wait, what's this? Evil Manic Marco, Doug's nemesis. He's actually heard of this shave-off and has decided to gate crash and use it as an opportunity to finally see off his enemy once and for all.
Over it goes.
Stop! Security! We need security! No security!
It's going to be down to Dr. Lily.
Where is security? They're not
In
here.
Denmark?
Well, yeah. We want miracle security, but we don't know whether it's the snow or whether it's the Uncle James comes up with his testing. But stop this! Get him! Calm him down! We don't know.
Lie down, you think.
Oh my God! Hang on. What are you going to do now?
Carry on, sir. You're doing fine. My hero.
Oh, God.
I think it's a bit of a love fest going on here.
No.
You killed Marco?
So with the evil Manic Marco out of the way, naughty Nurse Miles, having now realised that she's completely fallen for the handsome Scotsman, is able to continue to shave while they skip off into the sunset together.
if I see this again, it'll be too soon. Okay, well, what I have to do is thank Lisa and Deborah for putting this together in about 5 days. So, okay, it was short, it was sweet. We had fun. I hope you did too. Oh, no, we didn't. In for at the time. It's broke.
If you pay more money, I'll keep it to just 1/2.
There we go.
So there are buckets on the way out. It is a good cause, you know. You've had a few minutes laugh, and then it's all off to the exhibition hall and have a couple of drinks. Where
A couple?
Actually, I've got some whiskey for you, just to keep you going. But thank you very much. It was just to have a bit of a laugh, and you know that is the power of social networking and a complete group of idiots. So